grow up with like traditional First Nations beliefs?
No, because my mom married my dad. My dad's family Anglican, and my grandfather, my grandfather Jim Bell was a chief, but my grandfather Robbie was sent to residential school, and he didn't like the Indian beliefs, because by the time he was growing up, something must have really happened with the goods that they used to give up, because my grandfather, when he was little, they'd give a potlatch, and you pass on gifts and goods, but they would give everything away. After a potlatch, they would take the shoes off your feet to give away. So my grandfather grew up with this really distorted view of what a potlatch was, so they gave everything away. So when he married my granny, it was no problem for him, because he didn't really believe the cultural beliefs, because there didn't seem to be any. And my granny, the Anglican one, loved us. We were that's why I'm so spoiled. My grandparents never had any other grandchildren except us. Totally spoiled. But my mom was a hunt. My mom's step-grandfather was Mungo Martin. So she grew up with him and my great-grandmother, and she never liked school, so she was raised in the cultural beliefs, but not the spiritual beliefs, because we weren't raised with that, so we didn't understand it.
What language did they speak, or did they speak the
my mom speaks Kwakwaka'wakw, but my dad didn't. So my grandfather, my paternal grandfather, and Mom would speak Kwakwaka'wakw in the house, and we didn't know what it was, eh? Yeah.
Oh, so you never got to learn the language?
No.
No? Either have I.
But you know, I got to realize later on, it doesn't really matter that I don't know my own language. I'm still native. I'm still a native woman. Still a native woman, yeah.
But you caught on to drumming, or you took on drumming. Where did you learn?
Nancy Waters. We come across Nancy Waters. She works for Literacy Victoria, but she's also Baha'i. So I went to her I went to a drum devotional at her house, and everybody had drums except me. But it was so beautiful. And she bought her drum from Long and McQuaid, and it was a plastic drum, so I went and bought one. Because I remember a white man coming to my house, good friend, he was an AA the year before, and he brought drums and we were drumming, and I felt not comfortable. So then Nancy brought this drum. Then I started to sing the Room of Difficulties, that special prayer revealed by the Bob with that drum, because I always taught Robbie and Real that prayer. And then I just started doing that, and a friend said he heard me singing that big conference in Vancouver. He said there's a lot of grief and sorrow in you, but I hear that in your drumming. Then wherever I go, I bring that drum, and I chant that prayer. I've chanted it in a lot of places that aren't behind. It's just people, like I've gone to memorial services with that, and people it's something that I do now. And I'd like to learn how to sing it in our language, you know, which is Kwakwaka'wakw. And it's been translated into that, but I don't have that particular translation or that ability to speak it, to tell you the truth.
Which prayer was it?
Remover of Difficulties. Yeah, it's like, I go, just look down like this. It's a beautiful drum. I go, is there any? That prayer, I never liked singing prayers in English. Oh, is there any more difficult? I taught Robbie in real life prayer, and I taught Robbie that prayer, and he had 3 open heart surgeries, and when he was little, he used to say that at Children's Hospital. I'd just come to his room and he'd be like this. So I think he knew he was going to die, because he had heart surgery at 3, he had heart surgery at 6, and he had heart surgery at 9. And when I brought him to the hospital at 9 when he wasn't feeling well, he said, Mom, I'm not going to have any more operations. And then my Baha'i faith has to be mixed up with my son's life. After he died, I organized the whole funeral, because there's no preachers in the Baha'i faith. So we leave his body in Vancouver because I want an autopsy. Then we come back to Victoria. And I phoned this friend, say, Guy's got to make me a cedar coffin, Robbie. So Guy says, oh my God, I haven't, like, he lives here now, but he used to live in Alert Bay. He's not a Baha'i. He said, I just had a dream about Robbie last month. And he was a young man in a clearing. And he was a young man with a beard, and he was talking to me. Now Deb's calling to say, can you make him a coffin? And then at the funeral, we had a big picture of Robbie blown up. We're in regalia. Because just before he died, he loved going to things and doing the salmon dance, which is my dance, because I'm a twin. Loved doing that. And his nephews, cousins who were adult, well, young men would tease him because it was a woman's dance, right? But he didn't care. He did not care. He loved the spirit. But my sister, who doesn't drink, she said, we had an open coffin, and she was in charge of reality in the funeral. She said, you could see Robbie dancing with us. And my uncle was a bit bugged, because it's not traditional to take our dances out of the big house. But that was Robbie's song, you know. And then at the funeral, my girlfriend could feel this light amongst the 500 people came to George J. Elementary, to the gym for his funeral, for a little boy. And then at the graveside, when JC or my uncle were saying a prayer or something, my girlfriend Barb said, come on, you guys. She heard him say, come on, you guys, it's fun. So anyways, after that, I started bringing my drum places for the past 2 years, and I say that prayer. And then it gets more powerful and powerful. And it just, and you know, were you there last, yeah, when they named the Salish Sea?
Yes.
After the Kwakwaka'wakw?
Yeah.
When they had that Ko-Salish song? That was a welcoming song. That was after the Kwakwaka'wakw. I just put my hands up like this, and I could feel Rob.